Good morning. Welcome to Column Hinge at Alpha Ωmega Mystery School. Well, as you can see, it's very wet and sloppy outside today. We've had rain overnight.
It's been quite wet. We woke up this morning and it was pouring down rain, so we decided it's safer to be inside this morning.
The ground gets could be the equivalent of quicksand because what you're looking at is dried lake bottom. And when it gets wet, it's deceptively dangerous. We've actually had vehicles try and drive across this mud and sink in and have to be pulled out with tractors. So it's deceptively calm outside.
So shall we get started?
Yes, it sounds like the rain has just started again as well. The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars we shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deep. Open your mouth and your nose at the same time. Pull as much air as you can, as quickly as you can, into yourself. And feel the changes this makes in your bones and your tendons and your skin. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life. However it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you in the east. Alpha. I call on you in the west. Omega. I call on you in the north. Alpha. I call on you in the south. Omega.
Alpha.
Et Omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
And the path of the age between. Sunrise.
And sunset.
The path of the sun between. Birth.
And death.
And the path of life between. Once again, we gather here in this sacred place at Column Hinge, this church not made with hands, and reaching out with the energy of our energetic bodies, we reconnect with the invisible God force, life force energy all around us. And reconnecting with this divine life energy, we call upon the angels in the invisible. Angels of the opening of the treasury of light, attend. Na-e-ia-u. Na-e-ia-u. Aiza. Aiza. Aio. Aio. And there are 12 heads in his treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. O mighty angel, head in the place of the east, we call upon you, we invoke you. Uaezaita. Uaezaita. El Mozaz.
hermosas.
Ozezei. Ozezei. Zezuas. Zezuas. Zozaie. Zozaie. Ozoaze. Ozoaze. Zeomae. Zeomae. Ae zozaie. Ae azuzaie. Zezei. Zezei. Uazuae. Uazuae. Euazua. Euazua. Zoaza. Zoaza. And so we completed our journey through the places, having invoked each mighty angel ahead in its proper place, until at length we came into the place of the midst, the place of the center of the treasury of light, the place of perfect balance, the place of the Father of the treasury. O Father of the treasury of light, by your cipher and by your name we invoke you. Uyeza. Uyeza. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual to establish human freedom worldwide.
Human freedom worldwide.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
And protect the integrity of our genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
May all those who search for the waters of life come to understand the meaning of the God force and to understand the meaning of the God force and to fill their energetic souls with vital life energy. And now, wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing, ask now with a pure and open heart for a miracle, and it shall be given to you. Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And of our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
Grant us a miracle and relieve America from the coronavirus fear. All these things we ask in the name of the Master, Jesus of Nazareth. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you bring more God Force energy into your daily existence. As you breathe in God Force energy, you bring light and healing to every cell in your body. You revitalize yourself. And when you concentrate on God Force energy and its capacity to heal you, you will be healed. We all require healing in some way or another. None of us are in absolute perfect health, no matter what the doctors may say. There is always room for improvement on this earth. And so improve yourself now, today. Do those things that you know are good for you. It may not be what's good for everyone else. You may be unusual. You may require tablespoon after tablespoon after tablespoon of salt in order for your blood chemistry to be correct, where others are afraid of the salt shaker. Whatever it is that you personally need to do to be your healthiest, most vital, and most alert and prepared person possible, breathe into God Force energy. Find your own personal center, that place from which you cannot be shaken. We all need to find our center these days, our rock of Gibraltar, our pole star, our anchor. Find your anchor in the God Force, and you will find that it never wavers. Find your strength in the God Force, and you will find that you continue when others fail. Find your healing in the God Force, and you will be healthy.
Thank you so much for coming out today. We really appreciate your being here. All weekend long, Leslie and I have been planting outside. We're getting ready to plant the sorghum. We've been planting potatoes, planting asparagus, onions, lots of things. Folks, this year it's very important. Spring is here now. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if this lockdown is going to last a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and we don't know what kind of economy will remain when it's over. Therefore, our recommendation is that you pray for the best and plan for the worst. A victory garden is important this year, folks. If you have any water, any land, any room at all to do it, make sure that this year you grow a garden, because there is the very real possibility that we may be feeding our families from our own gardens this winter. America has a long tradition of self-reliance, and when times get tough, that's where that self-reliance comes out. It is the most visible and is the most valuable to our people, in fact. So we may have to become self-reliant for food. We don't know if the supermarkets will stay open after this, for how long our supply lines will last. We have no idea. So just as we've been warning you now for months to store food ahead of time in anticipation of what is happening right now, we're warning you now to prepare for the winter. This may be a difficult winter, unlike any we've ever known coming up. Hopefully not. We're praying it's not the case. But still, you want to be able to feed your family. Thank you so much for coming out. By the way, go take a look now at the alphaomega.church website. There's a gorgeous new landing page on there. The whole site's getting an update, slowly but surely, over time. It takes time. There's nobody here but us chickens. And so we're getting it done just as quickly as we can. And so we wish you guys a very, very good day. Have a great day. Enjoy this time now that we're being called to turn inward. Enjoy turning inward. Enjoy spending time with those you love and doing all the things you've been wanting to do and never had time to do. Now's your chance. Thank you so much for coming out. We really appreciate your being here. And remember, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God Force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.